All right. So, real talk here. Give me an estimation. How fast do you think Blastman's gonna go?
Thinking about how fast I could do it, and I really was never a super competent folder crafter. I'm gonna say like 4 seconds.
All right. So we're here at the start, and we will notice I have Train Arrow 3 and I have Train Arrow 2. And I have another Train Arrow 2. So all he has to do is he just has to wander into the line of fire, and he's probably gonna get rocked.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What was the final time? 5. Ah.
Yeah. So SP Navies will strengthen as you like beat them faster, right? So Blastman, I was able to get a really good time on there. I think like the fastest you can go is like 10 seconds, and then they'll accept that. So 5 is a little bit overkill, all things considered, but I'm pretty happy with it. Also, I'm sorry, Dive Man, you don't get to go anywhere today.
Oof.
Yeah, this entire folder was built to sort of counter him with Destroy Pulse and all the Elect Pulses, and I even got to show off Justice 1. That's a weird chip that people don't see often, and yeah, goodbye Dive Man. Thank you for moving up to a place where I could easily hit you.
Yeah, I guess in terms of element, I always forget that Judge Man has an electrified whip.
Yeah, because he's a non-elemental Navi when you fight him, right? So you just kind of hit him, and he just takes normal damage. This is another folder that was really good for Circus Man, because he just likes to hang out in the back, and I got to just dump a bunch of train arrows just all onto him. It makes it really easy when you can just sort of stack up a bunch of damage on him there. And like, now it's kind of the point where I'm obviously not going as fast as I can with some of this other stuff I kind of threw together, because it's like, yeah, let's just throw in everything with the M code as possible, and you can see me just being like, I really want to press the button for Kernel Force, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, might as well show off Kernel Force.
Yeah, way back when I played this game initially, Kernel Force was my Giga chip. I built a Q code folder all around it, and it's a extremely interesting chip because it rewards having more area. It also synergizes reasonably well with Killer Cross, where it's really good at implementing the HP bug on enemies. So, it could have been really good to be able to slap that on people, but wasn't quite able to get it in place there. I have no idea what this folder is that I'm currently looking at. It's been years since I recorded this. I think I tried to show off, like, the Sanctuary chip and the Z-code, and that's the only reason I built this folder. Because Bubble Wrap certainly won't do the donuts against an electrified whip.
That was an interesting choice, especially as an opening move.
Yeah, I mean, I just noticed I've got Bodyguard here, and I saw Kernel Force go past there, but I think I'm also trying to, like, show... Yeah, there's a point where it's like, I could show off the burn square, or I could just end this fight.
Yeah.
So, I went with ending this fight. I should have walked up into that bush, but I was just too stupid. Yeah, so... At the end of the game, obviously, you have immense power at your fingertips, and you can just sort of, like, clown on a lot of these guys. I enjoy sort of showing that off to people. Like,
yeah.
When you're sort of going full power at some of these guys trying to beat them fast, some weird kind of things can happen here. Like, Element Man is pretty predictable. He moves twice, then he throws out his attacks. If you're looking to S-rank him, one of the things that really helps is letting him transform into his fire-type version, so that you can hit him on that weakness. Or, no, let him flip into the wood-type version so you can hit him on that weakness. Especially if you've got the Element Man Navi chip set up. Because then you can turn the entire field into grass to sort of start with. And you can see there, like, I was waiting for him to walk onto the grass panel so I could hit him with, like, the fire part of Master Cross, which unfortunately didn't happen, but, it's always fun. Oh, look! And I drew my win condition of I can just press double point and base and just win.
Yay!
Yeah, like building around the Giga Chips and Gregar is insanely easy because a couple of them, Kernel Force and Base, like really want you to like build around them with attack plus 30 and double point. So it sort of incentivizes you to like, okay, here is my game-winning combo. Let's build the rest of the folder to getting me a game state that will be good for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we were definitely talking earlier about, dominant strategy, that go-to that you can always reach into, pull out of your pocket when you're in a tight squeeze. And, while the beast crosses may not be it, the power of some of those chip combos, you can pretty easily get those reliably.
Yeah, and like one of the other things that's really great about Kernel Force, it gets boosted by the base out for a 3 plus 30. So you can really build the power on it when you've got double point and attack plus 30 going with the base cross boost on top of it. The only issue is that with double point, you trade off number of hits for base damage, because Kernel Force, for each square that you have, a dude will pop out to shoot, and so you also are incentivized to run area grabs to get as close to the enemy as possible, so that you can, like, give up that space for double point to hit the enemy hard. Like, this is enough damage here to finish off Kernel, in the single go here, but with Kernel Force, you'd be getting even more damage out of this somehow if you'd gotten all the way up in his grill. Did I press the button too soon? Okay, no. I just got distracted explaining, so I was like, did I hit him before he came out of the Mercy invincibility? Huh, that would've sucked.
Time to go again.
Yeah. So, here's Proto Man SP. I fit him in here just because, like, there's also another version of Proto Man I gotta hit, and we'll see him in the other video. But, yeah, Proto Man is a guy that I always struggle with. I probably explained the strategy previously, but you want to stand in this square or the one in the top so you can react to whatever he's going to hit you with. And sometimes, like, I even struggle with that. Also, for whatever reason, the other version of Proto Man that is in the game here, Proto Man FC, it doesn't have, like, if you beat that guy fast, it doesn't count towards the timer for, like, the SP, which, I guess makes sense because he's not an SP damage, but still, I'd like to fight him to be able to, only do it once and then get the S rank out of the way.
Right. Yeah, anytime a game makes you play on easy mode and medium mode and hard mode to count as beating the game on every difficulty, yeah, like, if I do it on the hard mode, I should be able to do it on the lesser mode, so yeah, your FZ time should count to SP, but can't imagine how often that time is going to be significantly lower anyway.
Yeah, that's the big problem, because FC Proto Man is a hell of a boss. Like, that's the hardest he's been across any of these games, I think, because, well, Down number 3 might give him a run for his money with Proto Man Omega, but yeah, he's pretty rough. So yeah, there's Proto Man. How fast did I beat him? Shorter than 30 seconds, right? 16's not too bad. So yeah, next time, other Navis.